Alright, we should be good. Testing, testing. I have not streamed in a very long time. Alright, let's see. Is my mic working? Hello? Alright, my mic is good. I'm gonna be playing this level. Dude, the sideways walls. Confuse. What the? I forgot how bad I am in platformer. What's up, Dino? Dude, the ending of this level is hard. So I always forget which way I'm supposed to like use the arrow keys on the sideways walls. Like I'm not a platformer expert. Oh my gosh, dude. Died in the last part of that. How have you been, Dino? Dude, I have so much to talk about and show you. There we go. Winter Collab is not happening this year. Probably not. I'll show you the level I started making. Dude, I hate the main concept of this level. I still suck at. Dude, this jump's hard. Been good? Nice. Like, I always forget which way to go in midair because it always changes direction. Yo, why did it... The issue is after this key, there's a hard part and then there's like a one stupid jump, I think. Okay, I'm actually not very good at this. Dude, I was flying through this level. I know it's not that long, I looked at it in the editor, but it might take me a while if I'm struggling this much on this one part. Yeah, this was it. There we go. GG's. was not expecting to actually beat this level. That was pretty fun. That was 135. There we go. Alright, I'll show you some of my levels now. It's a cool one. Cool level right there. Alright, here's my winter level. I started making this and then have been too busy to work on it and really lost motivation too. But I didn't really, this might look like it took a while. It didn't really take that long. And then that's all I did. And like I don't want to make a full 1 minute level. That's too much effort. And then this level is it's this castle level. I'm just trying to shorten it to end here so that I could actually upload this. And like, cause I put so much effort into the first part, I wanna upload it, even if it's not like even if it doesn't have the castle part. I think this could still get like a star rate or something, or maybe even like a 2-star or 3-star feature. But I really just want to publish this to get it out, not really for like a rate. Dude, I have not streamed in so long. It's not very good. I need to stream a little more. But I've been very busy. I had some difficult tests today, and that really took up a lot of my time in the past few days, like making sure that I didn't fail those. Since we aren't doing nothing for Christmas, winter, we could do something early 2026. Yeah. I mean, unless you want to help me finish that winter level, which I already don't have motivation for. Alright, I'm just gonna give this a quick highlight. Alright, here's our bars right there. I could also have like a slightly darker bit here. I just want to see how that looks. Like, this is supposed to be some sort of cell. You diabolically destroy that. Dude, it's never getting released, so I don't really think it matters. The only way it's getting finished is if someone else does it. Like, I haven't really played this game terribly much, but like the stuff I have been playing in this game has not really been creating. Like, I did a little bit of star grinding, but I don't know. Haven't really been locked into creating. What's up, Catmaster? What am I trying to do? I'll show you. This is my platformer level. I'll just play it in normal mode. I'll show you real quick. This cutscene's unfinished. Why do I have sound effects off? Yeah, but this cutscene is a work in progress. Apparently, like, I got the animation to work without even doing anything. It just fixed itself. But I still have to, like, make it better. And then I have to do a second part of the animation where he portals away and part of the fluid falls into this pipe. And there's, like, a pipe at the end that would open the other portal. And I just have a bunch of miscellaneous stuff to do in this level. But it's pretty much done. In like maybe an hour, or more realistically like 2. Looks cool, thank you. Yeah, but this was gonna be a lot bigger project, but I just completely lost motivation, and I just wanted to get the level out, so I decided today that I was gonna just like end it right here instead of having more rooms after, because then that would mean less decoration. I could like focus on getting this stuff. Dude, this was a pretty big project if I'm being honest, because it just, like, all the trigger work took me forever, but like I probably spent way too many hours on this, and I'm just trying to finish it because I don't want to abandon a project this big. Did you see the other level that the snowy one I was showing? It must have been like a little bit before you joined the stream. I don't know, I could show you that after this. But this level, you can't beat it right now. But it's a work in progress. It's almost done though, because I decided I don't want to really work on this anymore. At least, like, I don't want to add much more. Here's what I was talking about. Do I want to participate in your collab? I'm sorry, dude. I barely could get myself to create stuff in this game consistently, and I don't really have time or motivation to be in a collab, sorry. Yeah, but basically I just made this parallax in like an hour, or maybe like hour and a half or something. But I just never really got around to making anything else. That's really good. Thank you. I might finish this, or at least add more gameplay or something, but I want to finish this first. Like, there's way too much stuff to do. What's up? Not SERP, GD, and other things. You know, Limes, we could do a winter song collab instead of GD1. Yeah, I think that could be a good idea. I've been trying to make a few more songs. Yeah, I gotta finish this. I'm gonna try to finish it today on stream. I guess I'll start with the annoying part of fixing this animation. You'll give me pep talk, and I finish the damn app. Yep, I will. It's my goal to get this done. I'm gonna space these out a little more. That's probably good. I think, hold on, what's the animation? There's so many triggers all over the place, I don't really know what's going on. Alright, 145. Where is that? me go to this layer, that might help. Okay, that's all of this. So I think I should probably make this a little quicker. I think this is the actual animation. And I could probably just condense this. I have no idea what I'm condensing, but I hope it looks good. Guess I'll put that over here. Might as well bring all of this stuff over to that. Should be like that. Alright, let's see if that does what I want it to do. Or maybe I just like completely messed up the entire thing. What's up, SG Plays YT? Alright, whatever. I think it's good enough. Alright, after he says bye, I want a portal to appear. What's up, Logan? So I'm literally just gonna like take this and I'm gonna make it look better. I'm just gonna use that for like the colors. Is there anything on this layer? No. Okay, this could be 166. I'm not playing requests right now, sorry. Can I make something pink? I mean, I don't really, maybe somewhere in this level, but these portals are green, but maybe I'll try to put some pink into like some random decoration or something. Alright, I'm just gonna get a particle thing here. Thanks for like Catmaster. Alright, particles, that's what I'm looking for. Need a circular thing. This fine, alright. Okay, I want this. I want it to spin. Yeah, that's probably good. That's a little fast. And then I want these to be like, I guess they have to be squares. It always has to be squares. I can make them bigger though. Alright, color wise I want like that, if I could. Okay, we're just not gonna. I keep putting it into the thing. So basically like that and 3. I actually need to. I'm so not used to copying colors. And I guess not used to particle triggers either. Alright, and then actual portal. It's more or less just gonna be like, those are the particles. Why is it not? Let's start a little greener. Okay, I don't really want to mess with that anymore. Subquantum. My hardest is Crossroads by Embed. Okay, I don't even know what I'm looking for in these settings. I just know that I'm not very good at particles. Alright, get me one of like these or something. Let's make it 1. Want it to be very big though. Why is it not rotating? Why does it rotate like that? Why? Why? have to do that. Okay. Alright, well I could get a nice portal in here. Guess I'll just make the portal like greenish. Alright, I have no idea what this looks like. Okay, that does not look very good. Needs to be like more filled in. Exactly how I would do that, I don't really know. But I guess we'll figure it out. Ooh, that's gonna be how. That's gonna be how. You have to make it. Darker. What's that look like? Okay, well I should probably make the middle filled with something. Let's take like one of these things. Dude, it's so hard to tell what's going on because these stupid particle things are in the way. New. Dude, I forgot those sound things were on. Alright, I am going to brighten that up. I just want to see what this looks like in normal mode. Alright, looks like I should probably make it a little bigger. Didn't know you could do that. There's the crickets. Yeah, I forgot the sound alerts were on because I really haven't streamed in a little bit. But I've been pretty busy. Alright, what's this look like? Okay, that does not look very good. Okay, at the same time, those things are way too big though. This is just such... This is why I don't use particle triggers. Alright, whatever. That's probably good enough. All of this could go on 166. Which will... probably scale up. Oh, that's gonna be a pain to fix. I didn't even... Okay. It is fixable. There we go. Fixed it. That could have been really bad though. Might as well just put that on a... Alright, well I'm gonna start 166 off. And then fade 166 on. And then what is Rick on? 167, we'll put all of that on and then have it fade off. Hold on, I'm just gonna have 166 scale down. Where is the scale trigger? Oh, I can't find anything. There it is. Scale 166 around itself. I don't know, I didn't think it was gonna let me put in that many values. All this has to be on 118. Alright, let's see what this does. What's up? Please pick me, GD. How do you make the speech appear? You're trying to make a platformer cutscene. Hold on, let me just see if this works real quick. Okay, so I need the portal to have appeared. Okay, so how I make the text appear and disappear, I have the text on, if I could find the text. This is not very well organized. Each one of these pieces of text is on a different group, and at the start of the level I did an alpha trigger for every single group that each one of those text objects is on. And then for the cutscene, I have one of these triggers is I think it's this one. Yeah, this is a spawn trigger, and this spawns in a group, and all of these other triggers are on that group that the spawn trigger spawned in. So for the alpha triggers, I put the I alpha'd on the text that I wanted. So this one, for example, is 134. So for 134, it's over here. This alpha trigger alphas it on, this alpha trigger alphas it off, and it just goes through every single one of the text pieces that I want to activate. You could probably find a better tutorial out there, because I don't know if you understood any of that. Hold on, I have to fix the scaling. What's up, Yellow? Okay, so apparently you can't scale it down. So I'll just scale it to 0.001 if it will let me do that. Oh, this should be relative scale then. Alright, let's see if that did anything. Probably gonna have to play this in normal mode to see if it worked on. Let me put in my sound effects. That's the animation. This is text turning on, text turning on, text turning on. That's text, that's text. That's text turning off. I'm not playing requests right now, sorry, Yellow. I need a sound effect for the portal opening. think that's probably good. Takes a while to do that though. Make that -2. I don't need a door, I need like a, I don't even know. Metal? Oh, that's still a door.
I think we're getting close.
I feel like I could use some of this. Could I like slice this? I don't think so. It's a 50. Oh, I can do that. Okay. So we're just okay, this is in milliseconds, I guess. Alright, this needs to be faster. Yeah, and just make that like literally just do that. That should be good. It's all of this on 118, yeah. I need to make this faster. Ooh, that actually worked, dude. But I need to also alpha 166. Okay, I need to find shouldn't that be on like B1? Hope that didn't mess that much up. feel like if I just make that a really high background 3. What's up, tie clips? Where's 151? What is this on 153? 148. Where's 140? Alright, that could go like that. Let's see how this looks. I'm gonna spend forever on this animation, but if it looks good, it's gonna be worth it. Hold on, I'm gonna move the laugh to be on your soul instead of thanks. What's up, Toots? Okay, that cutscene's almost done. So I gotta keep the second part of that cutscene. Might otherwise tell you which demon is top on Jam Trash. What is that supposed to mean? Okay, I'm gonna change this back to 2, 2, 3. And then just make it harder to see. Oh, if you want Nightbot to tell you that, then I just don't have it set up to do that. Alright, these are going to be the objectives. You've gotten better at platform recreation. Thank you. What's up, Cylindrical GD? Are you able to suggest level ID? Not right now, sorry. I'm just trying to build, get a new level out. Alright, there's our here's what's gonna happen, what it's gonna call to when I need it to bring this down. Alright, well, I decided that I'm just gonna give this a simple design because I can't resist adding design to this. This is why we dash. This is indeed why we dash. Alright, here's our little thing that's ready to get text. Okay, well, I literally don't even think I've been following this to-do list at all. What am I making? I will show you. Wait, hold on. I have to put this on 168 so that it doesn't do anything. Okay, hold on. What's the UI group? 3 and 99. 3 is the not what I'm looking for, but I'll also put on 3 because that's the link visible trigger. Alright, I'll show you what this is so far. Okay, why did that activate? What? This is on. Oh wait, this is supposed to be spawn triggered. Never mind. That would make sense. This is also on spawn triggered. That's on spawn triggered. I just forgot to put that one on. Alright, so I'll just play through this if you're still there. Hold on, I am moving that back. I feel like having that slightly offset might make it work a little bit. This looks peak, thank you. Alright, so I still have a bunch to do, but I have the... Also, why is that door not there yet? I thought I fixed that, I guess not. I have a lot to do still, but I completely abandoned this project like a few months ago and just wanted to finish it. Because I basically had everything that was here. I just like made the animation a little better and added like a few more things. But I'm trying to finish this today. And I haven't really decorated up here yet. But this is gonna be some sort of like jail area. Something like that. And then you'll be able to... I just died right at the end. That's why I put a checkpoint with the coin. And then it will end right here. It's actually really good. Don't give up making this project. Thank you. Yeah, I was gonna completely abandon this, but I just started building it again today, and I do intend on finishing it, because like I've been looking back at some of my older projects that like I still think they're good and rate worthy, but like I just want to get more out, and this level was pretty much in this state, and I don't have to do that much to finish it. So I think I'm gonna try to finish this. If you post the final product on YouTube, you'll play it. Alright, bet. I think I'll do that. Alright, I need something that's gonna spawn 168. It's gonna spawn trigger. This is gonna be on 118. And then I'll put my text up here. You don't know if I remember, but you're getting closer to finishing that one level. You're making like the purple factory one. I feel like I kind of remember you posting a preview on that in the Discord. Alright. I guess I'll just make some text here. I'm putting this on layer 15 because I need to, if I'm making custom text, even if it's not that good, I need it to be like away from everything else so that I could more easily work with it. Alright, that A needs to be widened, if I'm being honest. S and the T are the same width, but the A is not for some reason. Alright, and then I just need a K. This task is gonna be very useful. It's just gonna say escape. I'm such a helpful person. I'm not playing request right now, sorry. exactly do I do this in squares? So it needs to be this length. So I'll do that. Dude, why can I not make a K? Probably should have knew this was gonna happen. For some reason I decided not to use slants in this font. I feel like if I'm going to do that, it needs to go up in the end. But then that's just ugly. I think we could go somewhere with this. I think we gotta widen that. I feel like that's the best K we're gonna get. Saving my work. That K took way too long to shape. Task. Escape. It's a good thing I already have some of these letters made. And once you have some of them made, you could just use the parts of other letters to make the letters that you need. Boom, escape. Alright, and then hold on, I guess I'll make this spawn ordered. That's gonna happen immediately. And then 169 is gonna move back up after a second. I feel like I should change the color of that, because it doesn't fit. Or, I mean, it fits too much. Do it in green for lime. I feel like it doesn't have to go down as much. Alright, let's see this. Possibly finished. I need to make the hands go away after. Like, when they're idle, they shouldn't be there. Okay, well, now you can't see that. I feel like those colors still don't fit. What color is gonna fit? I feel like that blue fits in with the thing. If I did like a different shade of this and then just like put on a glow. Can I decorate your level? I'm sorry, I cannot do that. I am barely finishing my own levels. Might as well go a little crazy and add a bit of glow to this. Only way you're gonna get better is if you work at it. Play Ultimate Destruction. Why am I sound effects not working? Alright, I need to fix the hands. Let me write this down. Fix hands. Alright, there's my note. Bro, why would I play Ultimate Destruction? So honestly, need to go down a little more. Might be able to get away with 50. Bro, I will time you out if you keep spamming. Okay, that's... There you go. That's what you wanted. There you go. Enjoy your time out. What's up, Silver TJ? What's up, Raphael GD? Okay, what was I doing? I need to fix the hands, that's what I have to do. Okay, I don't really like that. I honestly think that this should just be low opacity. I don't know if that's gonna be good enough. What do you mean you'll give me time to react? Alright, hands. Alright, this is getting 170 and this is getting 171. That is not a D. There we go. You're making a level that is click sync to that song. FDD remake. I don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting. Hold on, I have to go moderate my Twitch stream real quick. Where am I? Dude, Twitch's moderation is so stupid. Okay, there we go. I got rid of the scammer bot. We're a bit empty apart from the scammer bot. Yeah, Twitch doesn't get as much traction as YouTube, but I also haven't streamed on either of them in a very long time, so okay, where? Alright, which one says it works? 126. Alright, then I'm gonna alpha 170 off and 171 off. These need to be on 118. They are on 118, alright. And then I'm gonna need 170 back. Hold on, I want some kind of Fortnite default dance. I didn't realize that there is a remix of that on Newgrounds. It's interesting. You bet that NPC will join back. Maybe. Alright. So basically, I'm just gonna make like a slightly smaller version that's on 172, and that is going to 172 is going to turn on And then 172 is gonna turn off. You made it to the live. Let's go. Dude, I really haven't streamed that much. I've been a bit busy. Alright, let's see if that works. Welcome back, and Super. Alright, and then I need to $145. So probably like here. I'll just turn the hand back on. And then after that cutscene, it should be back to talking. And I could probably turn that off. Let me actually make 172 into two different things. I'll make that 173 so that we could have 172 and 173 and 172 and 173, and that's then I could put 172 on, and then 172 off, and then 172 on, 172 off, 170 should go off here. Something like that. Let's see what this looks like. What's up, Bacon? Hold on, I have to make 173 alpha. Dude, I love how this blob of alpha triggers is slowly growing. Can I play change of scene? If I demon grind later, maybe. But not at this exact moment. What's up, K9 Epicat? Okay, that look, it just looks ugly though. I might as well just make it black. And then that will get rid of my issues, hopefully. Hold on, this has to be on a low opacity black though. And then this color could just get reverted. And I need the initial of this to turn on like here. So these need to be slightly closer. How have you been, Epicat? Dude, it's been a while. Am I sick? No, I'm not sick. My voice is just like, I don't know. I just don't really feel like talking like very, It's 9:30 at night. I guess I'm just tired. Are you sick? Okay, what do I need to do? I need to... 4 days ago, you beat your first insane demon. Nice, dude. That's crazy. Good job. You're sick right now, but other than that, good. You're working on your first extreme. Nice. What is it? I need to make the portal fluid that goes around the player more visible. Sigma interface 71% currently. Nice. Alright, hold on. I feel like this is on for way too long. Okay. How is that gonna be? I think that's fine. The platformer looks like... Thank you. Alright, I still need... I have more of that animation to do. I just keep forgetting about it. So I need a drop of that portal fluid. Need a drop of it to fall into... So it's going to be 174. I'm going to have to use a... key triggers or whatever they call them, the keyframe system, because we love keyframe systems here. Dude, I actually got this is testing my memory if I know how to use a keyframe or not still. Alright, basically I'm just gonna copy that, make a new color, make it low opacity, lower opacity, make that's already on a group, and then I'll make that another group. 174 is just gonna be the alpha trigger, and then the keyframe is gonna be 175. Let me put this on the right layer. I don't even know where that is anymore. Might as well just go through all the layers. There it is, 17. I need a keyframe. There's a keyframe. What is that on? 175. Alright, oh, I could just reverse those if that's not the right thing. I'll make this select all curve. I'll have it go into there. and you're not gonna see that part. But then it's gonna go way off into oblivion to get to this pipe. Do you want me to listen to the default dance remix? Maybe a little bit. Alright, there's our thingy. Alright, so I have to extend this animation more. Because why would I not need to do that? Hold on, I need the keyframe. Where is the keyframe? I need this to be on 118. Okay, we're gonna put that there. That keyframe is gonna take a little bit. Gonna need another one of these portals. Put that on 177. Alright, well 177 is going to get alpha'd, and then I will turn 177 on. Probably not in that long. How long is the keyframe gonna take? Alright, there's a bunch of these things, and they each are gonna take a little bit. Is that gonna... Oh, that messes everything up. Okay. Is that necessary? Yes. Okay, all of these are apparently necessary. Let me make this not take that long though. All of these ones, it's gonna take like 0.05, and then it's going to do that, and then let me $93. Basically, I'm just gonna take this, put this like here, put that on spawn triggered, put these on 118, and then that should be good. Could also make 174 go away. Okay, so I have a feeling it's not gonna be that easy to do. What's the zooming? Okay, that's static. So I'm gonna take that, put these on spawn triggered 118, and then I'm hoping all of this works, because I'm just doing a lot of assumptions. Alright, let's see if my this thing worked. I doubt it, but you never know. Maybe I'll get lucky. These things never work first try though. I need a sound for the gun shooting. Okay, well, I got the camera stuff to work. The keyframe doesn't work though. What's the theme? It's Rick and Morty. I tried to make Rick as a cube. Yeah, my last platformer was Rick and Morty themed, so I figured when I started making this, I was like, I'm gonna make a sequel to that first one, except make it castle themed, and then now it's like dungeon themed, I guess. Dude, I love Rick and Morty. Actually, such a peak show. But I feel like this is something Rick would do. Literally create life just to like extract your soul to get out of this prison for portal fluid. Yeah. Very interesting storyline here. Alright, let me see if that made it work. Hold on, I was honestly kind of guessing on the group he'd do that. Alright, this should be 175. I think I made it 174 by accident, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. Where's it get turned on? I think that's the issue. I think it just doesn't. What's up, Eton Milo? Alright, let's see if that works. Kubrick. I need to... What was I gonna do? Sound effects for the gun. That's why I wrote this stuff down, because I don't remember it. Let's see if this works. Okay, it didn't work. Okay. Why is this not working? I feel like the keyframe might want to be the other way. And me reversing it, thinking that that was the issue, was actually not the issue. So that should be 176, that should be 175 maybe? You didn't even notice the cube, it looks exactly like Rick lol. Yep, that was the goal. I'm not gonna play title loop, no clip, sorry. There's 7 people in YouTube chat, it's interesting. Escape this world, let's see, moment of truth. Okay, still doesn't do it, and I can't figure out why. Bro, I'm really sorry. I'm not decorating your level. I'm literally building my own level. I need to finish this. Okay, I should turn 175 on. Is it on like some weird group that I don't know about for some reason, or it's probably on like a layer that doesn't work. Gosh, what layer does this need to be on? I'll put that on T4. That's a little ridiculous if you ask me. That means I have to put this on T4 so that it doesn't just like go through it. What's supposed to happen? Okay, so bro, you literally, I don't even know you. You could like just look up a tutorial on how to decorate and figure it out yourself, dude. It took me years to figure this out. And I'm trying to build my own level, so I can't really help you. Okay, so it's not working. Basically, a drop of the portal is supposed to come out of the portal and then go into the grate, but it just doesn't. Because it doesn't like to work. Always has to be an issue with this sort of thing. Oh my gosh, are these keyframes supposed to be on a group? That might make sense why it wouldn't work then. Wait, what? Why did the first one have it, but none of the... Needs to contain a group parent. Okay, we don't need that. What are the groups? This is the keyframe things are 176, and the drop is 175. Who are you talking to when you're saying that? I mean, I have played Geometry Dash for like 10 plus years. So I've played this game. Put a spawn ID there. I don't think that's gonna do anything. I feel like it's just not activating the keyframe, but it's also just not making the dot visible either. So something weird's happening. Maybe it's not on spawn triggered. That might be why. I swear it's always mistakes like that that drive me crazy. I swear, these better be on like that better be the mistake, because I don't know what else it could be if it's not that. Nope, those are on spawn trigger. All of these are on spawn trigger. Okay, what's the issue then? The first group ID changes all the keyframes linked in the edit. Alright. feel like I wouldn't really need a bunch of fancy settings on this keyframe. Wait, hold on. 174. That might be screwing it up. I swear, I really hope that's the issue. Where's 174 turn on? 174 literally doesn't have a use apparently. So I'm just gonna take this off of 174 because I don't know why it was on there to start with. So that hopefully might fix something. Okay, there we go. Now it's there. We'll see if the keyframe works. It's always stupid mistakes, like having it on some random group. Let's see. Goofy keyframe right there. I'm gonna have to fix that because last time I checked it didn't do that. Alright, so 175 should be alpha at the start. Let me fix these keyframes. It's 50. This should be. What the? Why does it have to do everything like this? Like, what even is happening right here? This should probably be 0.5. If I could click on the right thing. That's to be expected, I guess. Okay, this is a mess, but if it works, it doesn't really matter. Dude, I hope someone looks at this in the editor and is like, what is going on? Dude, I need to slow down that. Alright, I didn't even look at the second part of that animation. I did get it to work, dude. Let's go, that is very good. Now I just need to work on the alpha on, alpha off. I think I could probably wait for the keyframe to start to alpha it on and then to alpha it off. I should probably. When's the keyframe end? I don't know if it will take that long. If I just like do that, what's gonna happen? Is that gonna finish in time? Clean. Also, I have to put the foreground on. Before drop of portal fluid. Where is it? Okay, it was too early. Alright, let me... You're telling me this is on T3. So if I just, like... If I put just this room on T4... And then just, like, fix what got messed up. That should probably be fine. Hold on, this should also be on T4 then. Alright, let's see if that works. You could like barely see the drop like appear out of nowhere. That is funny. Alright, this needs to be longer though. And I need to actually like make this keyframe make sense instead of like coming out of the ground. What the... Why is it up there? Alright, I'm just gonna solve my problems. And wait, what? That... Okay, I'm making these all 0.5 because making it go fast hasn't solved any issues. Literally just makes more. But that means I could just get rid of a few steps as well. And then that should work. Might as well just make this on T4. So I know it's gonna... Alright. Brubawamba Unleashed. And it's a 7-star. With the hardest coins ever. Interesting. Alright, I think that's pretty solid, but I think I need to change the font. I just don't think that's gonna work. I'll keep it. I'll just like move it up there in case I wanna use it. What font? Yeah, I don't think I want to use this font. I feel like that's just little messy. I don't know. I'll try it. But what's this on? $3.99 and $1.60. Alright. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, my mic was glitching there for a second. Hold on. I'm gonna go get some water real quick. I'll be back in like a minute, maybe probably less. Alright, I'm back. You're gonna upload another build video. The first got a bit popular, and you're leaving like the next one. Alright, see you, man. see this cutscene. Might have to move some triggers around. Okay, I feel like that's not centered, and I feel like I crank up the kerning on that and make the actual text a little smaller. Alright. I need to make an animation for the bomb. I also have to figure out why this 158 and 160. '76 activates this. What happens when you get the key? This activates 81, which makes 140 alpha. This is 140. No, but they wait, what is 140? That's 140. No. The lock probably is. And then '77 is literally activating this. So why is this? Why is this not activated? What's 58? What's this do? Moves 58 minus 30. That might be what's wrong. '78 is activated when when is 78 activated? Is that the key? Dude, this is what I mean by this level's a mess. No, that's 81. That's 77. What in the world is 78? Oh, that's the initial bomb. So that, for some reason, why is this on here? It's because those are 58. This shouldn't be on 58. I think. I'm just kind of guessing. Still need to do a few more things. What is that? Alright, it's here. Got the key, it's still there. It's here in the cutscene the way it should be. I died. That's like that. So I just need to decorate this room. Hello, little Mark Allen. Hello, crystallized GD. Alright, once you... I need to make an end cutscene. I won't forget. I intend on finishing this today. Am I doing level requests? I am not right now, sorry. I'm trying to stay locked in on finishing this level. Alright. Let me get around to fixing the cutscene even more. $147 and 148. So there should be a sound effect. Alright. 157. $161's the text. What's the second thing for the gun? 158. Exactly what happens, I don't know. Where's 158? I think 158's on the whole time. How exactly does that work? So confused. Okay, where's 159 on? So I guess I just like leave that on for a second before I move on. Alright, I never actually really looked at this animation in full because I haven't been paying attention for some reason or another. Okay, I feel like that's just too dramatic for what I'm going for. That's probably fine. Let's see this. What's up? Alright, I need to make an explosion there. Bluetooth key. And decorate this room. You can't even beat this level yet. That's the funny thing. I need to make some more interesting deco. No, I'm not doing level requests, sorry. I'm trying to finish this level. I feel like it only needs to go down 40 now that there's not like a top text. Alright, I guess I'll decorate this room now. Hold on, I'm still gonna try one more time to fix this cutscene a little more. I don't know if that's gonna do anything, but I feel like I could probably do like that or something in hopes to lengthen it out a little bit. It's whatever, it's good enough. I would say that cutscene's pretty much done. I think I did everything I could there. So I could cross off, finish start animation off the list. UI objectives, I did do that. So I literally just need to do the doors, the valves, deco new area, and then end and animation. That shouldn't be too bad. What's up, gold-headed? I guess I'll finally get around to decoing the valve puzzle because I don't want to do more animation. Fellow platformer coder. I wouldn't call myself the best, but I am slowly getting stuff done, you could say. I'm almost done with this level. I could show you the whole thing. I just finished this first cutscene. And I've never really made a cutscene like this before, so it's not the best, but it's definitely the best that I've made. Make end cutscene. Such a good end cutscene right there. And then basically you just gotta like wander through all these rooms. There's a bomb in here. There's nothing in here, but these rooms are like failed experiments. And then if you use the bomb on that door, it blows it open. This door is still like conveniently not, it didn't get blown away far enough. But this door got blew open and there's a key in here. And you can see this is another failed experiment. And this goes to a secret temple. And if you go in here, there's a gold key that opens that door, because why would they not store a gold key in a hidden temple beneath on the other side of a painting, you know? Why would they not do that? And then there's like a little valve puzzle, except it's not decorated. And then you're in a sewer. And there's deliveries here. And then you got a ladder up here. There's the thing from the cutscene. This jump is not that hard. There we go. I haven't gotten this far yet because I added this stuff today. Or I refined this gameplay. Yeah, I honestly don't really know how to do platformer parallax. I could do parallax on a normal level, but I'm not that good at creating platformers. You get a coin if you decide to do that parkour. And then all you have to do is do that, and then I'll make an end cutscene. Yeah, but I'm capable of making parallax. This is a parallax, but I just don't know how to do it in platformer. And also, this took me like 10 attempts, which is, I'm not good at parallax, but I don't really know how to do it in platformer, as long as it looks good enough. Should be affected by the camera, not the player. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Like, I guess, like, I don't, so there should be no parallax because the camera is static, is what you're saying? Or like it should just stay, it should be unaffected because I made the camera switch between like hallways and stuff and not just follow the player. I don't know, I did it this way so that like it would kind of feel a little bit 3D even if it's not particularly accurate. Cause like it does kind of feel like you're not actually looking through the icon's perspective. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I'm just kind of realizing that it's literally following as if you were the icon. Which, I mean, I knew that, I made it that, but I never like realized that that's like, I don't know. I might just probably keep it like this because I don't really care if this level gets rated or not. And I don't really think GropTop cares if the parallax is right. Because like, this level's made for fun. I don't need to like make my brain even more scrambled than it already is after a week of tests. I didn't even have that many tests, it's just a few really hard ones. But I just, okay, I can't talk apparently. Can't talk past 10 at night. Yeah, I don't know, I don't really feel like making it look perfect. Like this level's gonna have issues such as this. But maybe I'll get around to fixing them one day. Dude, I still have 2 more days of school next week. Wish this song was a little bit more of a loop. It's just like ends and then starts back again in like a completely different like spot than the end of the song, obviously. Is it even gonna start again? That's so weird. I don't know why it didn't start the first time. Your start on the 6th. Dude, my break doesn't even start. There we go. You have shorter summer break. Alright, I'm finally gonna stop avoiding this. I don't even know why I'm so scared to decorate this. I'm really not. I guess I can't find what layer to do it on. That's my main reason why I'm not, apparently. So I need to give this like a low opacity. So I don't know why the proportions on that are not. Alright, so I'm gonna just do that. We have our thingy. Might not be the best, but it doesn't really need to be. It's actually fun playing platforms on a Sayo device. I could show you my other platformer level that I made like a year ago. Oh my gosh, what layer is this on? Okay, this is on 17. So if I just make this, oh, that literally does not want to work like that. And then I make 17 like a blue or something. Why is that on such... What is going on? Is it uploaded? What, my other platformer? Hold on, this has to end at the top. So that's not gonna wanna... That. Yes. Wait, did I like... I feel like I might have said something in chat. Like something about showing you my other platformer level. You've probably seen it, Silver TJ. You know the whole... 56. It's my other platformer level. It's on T1. This could honestly be on like a like that. And then I could make the scale. Sure, I'll make it 2. But I'm gonna put this on like some random layer. Okay, when you activate 56, where is that? Where's the winning thing? Where does it move 56 up? Hello? Hello? 56. Also gonna wanna have on 56. Like that, so you can't escape. Alright, I just wanna see if that is working. Once you try to make Hollow Knight in GD, you kind of failed. That game's pretty complicated. I mean, I've never played it, but I've seen my friend play it before. Yeah, it seems like a pretty difficult game to recreate. Need to do some basic housekeeping, like making the dot show up there. Do you have any creator points? You said you were a plat creator, I'm assuming you probably... Okay, what the... Alright, well, I mean, at least the water works. Note to self, I'll keep that as 1. So what exactly happens to 17? Of course it gets moved to random stuff. Personally, you don't, unfortunately. 575, little dude. The 1 pancake. $500 existence fee. Beautiful combination. Like, not a beautiful combination, but like, you should try out the whole. It's a really good level. Gold headed. I'm obviously not biased. I definitely made by someone that's not me. Or I'll just show you. that. I don't even... Wait, I have to take the freaking glass off of that layer that moves, or off of that group that moves, because it shouldn't be on there, but it is. Like, hello. Okay, I need to like fix that later. I'll show you the whole. This is my first Rick and Morty themed level. Could make it English or Spanish. These things are pretty cool. Make your icon bigger. Dude, I'm actually really proud of this level. I think it definitely could still get rated. That's for a coin. If you never watched Rick and Morty, then this won't make as much sense, but you could still understand what's going on if you like actually pay attention. But I mean, you also kind of need to have somewhat of a knowledge of Rick and Morty. I mean, you don't need it to play the level. What's up, Froggy? Yeah, I didn't put it in the... I was going to put it in the Discord, but then I forgot. How have you been? I'll show you what I've been working on. I'm just showing people in YouTube chat the whole, because I love this level and it should get rated. You have watched no Rick and Morty? Dude, I love Rick and Morty. I would recommend it, but it's a weird show. Dude, I was playing this back like yesterday or something, and like it actually surprised me how good it is. Obviously I'm biased, but like I don't know how this isn't rated. You're gonna switch to YouTube, it's sounding really bad, you can't hear a word. Yapping session. Dude, I love glazing my own levels. So basically, like, you're supposed to... There's different fears in the episode of Rick and Morty. Like, Morty goes into this fear hole, and he thinks that Rick went with him. Except Rick didn't actually go with him, and to get out, you have to realize your biggest fear. Yeah, this level could use a little bit of polish, but I'm not gonna polish it. I think it's good enough. Considering it's like a year old, this was way ahead of its time in my creating career. Yeah, but Morty has to like go through a bunch of different fears, and he just keeps thinking he escapes the hole, but never actually does. And that's why you keep going back to the hole. And you can't chat in the live stream chat. That's weird. Everyone else could chat. But you have to find out your real fear to get out of the hole. And I basically like just did that with those two random cubes that supposedly followed you in but didn't actually. Yeah, I'm gonna glaze this level until the end of time. Alright, I'll show you what I was working on, Froggy. I don't know if you remember this level. You figured it out? Nice. I don't know if you remember this level, but I have been working on it today. basically part 2 of the hole, except it's not really. It literally just has Rick. That's the only connection. But I've done a little bit of work on it. Looks epic, thank you. I still have a lot of work to do, but I will get it done eventually. I need to fix the water. Also, I guess it's fine. No way I died with that spike. And then this part I decided to make it. There was gonna be a whole castle, but I decided to delete the whole castle layout and make this room instead, because I wanted to actually finish this instead of just leaving it abandoned forever. So I decided to make my life easier by only having to decorate like one more room and then just like finishing everything else that I didn't finish, which could theoretically take one stream. I might just be up till like 1 AM doing it, and then I'm gonna like look at the level in the morning and it's gonna be terrible. Gonna have to immediately update it. Okay, that phase is in and out of existence. That's not very good. And then you can't beat this level at all. You've seen nothing but the basic purple blocks. You've done so much work to it, you can tell. Dude, I spent a lot of hours on this level, but I mean, that's why I'm trying to finish it, because I probably spent a good 20 hours on this before today, and hold on, this stupid pop-up's in the way of my, and we are 2.5 hours into the stream today. Today's been a pretty productive stream. I need to get 2 moons real quick. Oh, new rates. I beat this level. I don't think it's hard demon, but I hope it stays a hard demon. Alright, how many 2-star uncompleted platformers do I have? How about auto? There's only one auto, so I'm just gonna beat this. Jolly Ah Tower. Bro, what is this level? If this could get star rated, why can't the whole and like why can't the whole get rated, bro? Drop top just needs to lock in. Dude, this is literally like a Christmas version of the tower. Ah! Oh wait, it's literally just ice. Okay, I wasn't expecting that to actually just be ice. Did I see your new level? I feel like I remember it coming out, but I don't know if I ever actually played it. I feel like it was on my to-do list and then I just like stopped playing the game. How did I miss that button? 2.5 hours. GG, thank you. I'm not playing requests right now, sorry. Yeah, this is literally just the tower except Christmas, bro. What are we doing? Like, RobTop is rating a Christmasified version of his own level, but not the whole. But anyway, we have that song. Yeah, this is literally just Christmas, bro. What are we doing? Like, why are we raiding this and not raiding the hole and not raiding Forgotten Flowers? And honestly, Thin Ice should be raided too, just because. Dude, Thin Ice is actually fire though. I'm obviously not biased. Yeah, it was not a very interesting level. Let me check my sheet. Okay, it's not gonna. Alright, forgot. The hole has. The hole has 14 cents. Forgotten Flowers has. $0.16. You don't know Thin Ice, bro? Actually, I've had you on my friends list for a while, but it's like a old level that you probably wouldn't have known about. Hold on, I wonder if how old is your newest level? Hold on, I'll show you Thin Ice. Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous. Like, ooh, this is sick, dude. This is actually cool. I'll play this later. This looks really fun. I'm gonna leave that downloaded. Alright, I will show you Thin Ice. Thin Ice is very unpolished, but I am very biased and I love this level. And I think it should get a star rate, but I have creator biased. But I just died. I'm gonna play this in practice mode. Actually, I'm not gonna play this in practice mode. I'm gonna play in normal mode. Yeah, this level was over a year old, so it's definitely could use a lot of work. But I think it has a good. I don't know. I just really like this level. Dude, why am I actually dying so much? You remember this level? Oh, I'm gonna try to beat it, because I have never actually beaten this level for some reason. I'm too bad. I literally got all 3 coins in a practice run when I was showing someone else this level. And I beat it in like 3 attempts in practice mode. It was tragic. This level never actually made it into my cool levels list because I never beat it with 3 coins. But maybe today will be the day that changes. I'll go for the coins one time, and then I'll just beat the level. But like, this level has a lot more life than most of the rated levels or not most of them, but some of the rated levels that I see nowadays. Hold on, I'm just gonna play this in practice mode because I can't beat this level and talk at the same time, and I wanna explain what's going on. But I feel like this level just has the vibes to get like a star rate. I think it just needs the right mods to see it, and it needs to get sent at the right time that like demons are being played by Raptop. Dude, I'm gonna beat this in first try in practice mode with all 3 coins, and I'm gonna lose it. Okay, good. also a difficult one. Alright, I made everything up to here, and then Dino made this part because we wanted it to be a collab, and I also just didn't feel like making this part, and yeah, so collab. But then I made everything else besides the gameplay in the last part. Alright, I made this stuff again. Dude, I love this part of the level. No way, I just died at the last spike of that. That's the nice. I think there should be like a rank of moderator above elder moderator that could rate levels. And because I feel like there's too many elder moderators to rate levels, and I feel like it would kind of, like, yes, a lot more levels would get rated, which would be good, but then too many levels are gonna get rated, and it's just gonna, I think there should be like 2 people maybe, like maybe if Viper and also rated levels. I mean, that probably wouldn't make much of a difference, because like, when do you ever, like, it's not much easier to contact Viper than it is Drop Top, but at least for someone like me. Alright, let me stop delaying the inevitable. Alright, I'm gonna make this. Alright, where's this? This is 17. This should be on nothing. This should also be on nothing. I don't need it moving in the background. This should be on 174. Would it be as prestigious though? I'm not playing requests, sorry. I don't know. I think it's fine with just Drop Top rating levels, because I feel like it's just going to be too much of a pain to set up a system that the community would like, that like would work besides the one we have. Even though the one we have sucks, another system is just going to suck more. And I mean, there's not much we could do about that. Okay. What the? Alright, exactly what I'm making here, I'm not too sure. But I guess they're just gonna end up being some sort of like button or something. They're not gonna be satisfying though. I'm not gonna make them go in. I'll have to make it more fancy later. Geometry dash. It's very accurate. Alright, let's hope that does something. Subspace came in. I'm not playing levels, sorry. Oh, the amount of people. I guess I don't really have anything this stream that says no level request. It just says geometry dash stream. Can't blame people for requesting levels today. But guess it's worth a shot. No, I'm not playing levels though. If I start playing levels, I'm gonna finish this at like 6 a.m. tomorrow. And I want and need sleep after a hard week of school. Alright, this isn't exactly the best looking thing, but I'll just see what it looks like, and if it looks as hideous as I think it does, then I'll just like ignore it until it's the last thing left I have to do in this level, and then I'll fix it. Because why would I make my life easier by doing it now? No, I still have 2 days of school. Next Monday and Tuesday I have school. Because why would I not have school? Teachers love, or not teachers, but I don't know, my district loves giving us school. Procrastinating. I mean, I did like I honestly did the most annoying thing first of doing the cutscene. So I'm procrastinating like what should be fun, but I don't know. Okay, hold on. Why does it make the block light up red and green? Hold on. Hold on. You should, what? That was not what I thought those were. Alright, I, of course, am making my life difficult by making these buttons. Why can't I just, like, do something that's easy? It's unacceptable, apparently. So is that going to the hinge? Yeah, I do have to change that. It's because the hinge is on group 4, and group 4 is gold because it was supposed to be white, but then I was probably like, man, this color is blank, I'm gonna make it gold for the door. Issue with this cutscene is I have to sit through it every time. Because I'm playtesting, fixing this level. Yeah, I could just... I don't even have no clip on anymore, so I have to actually do this without dying. Okay, apparently all of that was for nothing. I'm just gonna... Oh my gosh, why is this linked? Unlink. Copy. Paste. No, what did I possibly just select? I swear, I always mess things up like this. I don't understand how. Like, I'll just randomly select some random crap that I don't want, or like do something weird like that. Yeah. Dude, I'm just gonna rip out all of this deco because I told you I was gonna do this. I hate it, and I literally predicted that this was gonna happen because I can't make up my mind on what I want this to look like. I think this part could stay, but this bottom part looks really ugly. And I refuse to make buttons. Okay, layout. I need the layout to... get selected again. Okay. I'm just gonna make this go all the way to the floor. Have I ever heard if the song Dominic the Italian? I have never heard of that. I've heard of Dominic the Donkey, but not that interesting sounding version. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. And on each of these, there's gonna be a... I don't even know what this is supposed to be. Literally the only way I could do this is by making it a button. So let's make this a button. Of course we're gonna make it a button. That requires more triggers, that's why I didn't want to do this. But then I could have a display console in the middle that will not be the same color. And it's gonna that's gonna be 4. And then I'm going to get a glass color. I'm getting a glass color just to put as like a highlight to make it look like some sort of fancy display. Not really fancy, but like a display of some sort, I guess. Do you need playtesters? Just message you on Discord. You gotta get up early so you're gonna head out. Have a wonderful stream. Thank you. I'll let you know if I get playtesters. But knowing me, I'll probably just publish this without playtesters, cause like I don't know. I playtesters are important, but a step that I usually skip. But maybe I'll get playtesters for this one. What's up, Alexander? Okay. I'm gonna put all of these buttons on a group that nothing else is on. A layer, I mean. Anything on 13? I don't think so. Foreground details. Well, apparently there are no foreground details. So these are foreground details now. Okay, this is gonna be 178, 179, 180, and 181. And there's gonna be separate spawn triggers for each of these. This one's gonna spawn 182. And 182. Is gonna make 178. And basically just do the same thing for 183. 3. Why are these on? These should not be on group 19. Shouldn't be on any. Should be 183, 184, 185, and okay. It's dealing with 179, 180, and 181. All these should also make a button noise because I require that they do. Wow, sound effects, thanks for working, man. Thanks for doing your job. Thank you. Oh my god, game, why are we being stupid? Like, why does it do this? Why can't it just work? All the time. See if this bootleg system works. I'm probably not gonna finish this tonight. Dude, the layering kills me. Oh my god, it goes the wrong way. And that doesn't do anything either. Hello, Midnight GD. That's the issue. That's why none of this. I can't fix this today. I have to. I can't do anymore. It's gonna take at least 2 hours minimum. I'm about to fall asleep. Not really, but I need to fall asleep. Just do one more playthrough. What a professional speedrunner I am. Too tired to speedrun. Layering makes me very angry. Stupid door can't just pick a layer. I needed to like absolutely obliterate that entire room and completely redecorate it. Because whatever I do to it, it's just never gonna look good enough unless I'm like, it's gonna take a few more tries and I don't have that time right now. Really. Yeah, I'm getting too tired to play this game because I just get really frustrated and can't get anything done. Like it reaches a point when it gets late enough and that happens. There we go. I think that's enough geometry dash for me for the night. Thanks everyone for watching. See you next time. Probably stream tomorrow if I'm not busy or something. Thank you for watching. I'll try to finish that level soon.